Hello everyone and welcome back again to our channel Tutoring Made Easy. I hope each and every one of you is doing well. Remember, the goal of this channel is to make tutoring very easy and enjoyable. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do us a favor to subscribe so our channel can grow together. We can grow this channel together as a family. If you've already subscribed, please thank you for supporting us. On the other hand, if you have specific tutoring topics on maybe math, probability, statistics, physics, chemistry, biology, data science, accounting, finance, economics, please do not hesitate to drop those topics in the comment section below and we'll be more than willing to do those videos for you. In today's video, we are continuing with mathematics on the topic differentiation, but this time around, we are going to focus on questions on differentiation. That's what we're going to do today. So imagine we have our first question. We've been presented with a function f of x. And they say that this f of x is 6x cubed minus 9x plus 4. What are we going to do? We have to differentiate, right? So what we're going to use, we're going to use most of our first law. Remember when we said we have y is equal to a xn, we said that the y prime, which is the dy dx, is equal to a multiplied by the n first, and then x to the power n minus 1. So we're going to use most of this law for this question here. So here, we're going to have f prime of x, which is the same as dy dx. It's going to be the 6 multiplied by the 3, and then x to the power 3 minus 1, minus, we are going to get minus 9 times 1 multiplied by x to the power 1 minus 1, plus we're also going to get 4 multiplied by 0, 4 times 0 multiplied by x to the power 0 minus 1. Remember we said 4 can be written as 4 multiplied by x to the power 0. So to differentiate, we're going to get 4 times 0 multiplied by x to the power 0 minus 1. And this is 0. And it makes everything go to 0. So we continue by having f prime of x, which is equal to dy dx, is going to give us this is 18. And then this here is going to give us x to the power of 2. Minus, we're going to get 9 multiplied by x to the power 0. This is x to the power 0 plus 0. Now, therefore, our f prime of x, which is dy dx, is going to be 18x squared minus 9. Because we know this, x to the power 0 is 1. So that's how come we get what? 9. And then the 0 goes away. And we can factor. If you look at the 18 and the 9, we can factor 9 out. So that here becomes 2x squared. When you multiply 9 by 2, you get back the 18. And then it's going to give us minus 1. So f prime of x, which is equal to dy dx, is equal to 9 into parentheses 2x squared minus 1. That's our first question. Now, let's continue with our second problem. It's something maybe similar to what we have done today. So we're going to look at, we have question 2. We have y is equal to 2t to the power of 4 minus 10t to the power of 2 plus 13t. Here we say that our y prime, which is dy dt, not x, dt, because the variables are t, is going to give us 2 times 4 multiplied by t to the power of 4 minus 1 minus 10 times 2 multiplied by t to the power of 2 minus 1 plus 13 times 1 multiplied by t to the power 1 minus 1. Please, if it's not clear, kindly pause the video and go back and you see that everything is going to come out fine. Y prime, which is dy dt, is going to give us 2 times 4 is 8, t to the power of 3 minus 20, this is 20, t to the power of 1 plus 13, t to the power of 0, this is t to the power of 0. And then we're going to have y prime, which is our dy dt. We're going to get 8t cubed minus 20t plus 13, because t to the power 0 is 1. I hope this question provided some form of clarity. Okay, now let's look at maybe question three. Let's look at maybe question three and see whether, as we keep solving more problems, it will provide you with some kind of clarity. And I hope you're enjoying differentiation now. Maybe you've had differentiation and uh, it scares you a little bit, but I guess it's helping, remove any form of fear. So um, let's look at question four and three, I believe. Question three. Let's imagine that we have. Let's imagine we have f of t is equal to 4 divided by t minus 1 over 1 divided by 6t cubed plus 8 divided by t to the power of half. Now we can rewrite this as f of t is equal to 4 multiplied by t to the power negative 1. Remember, we said if we have x to the power negative n, we should write 1 and divide it by x to the power n. So same way, if we are given 1 over z, it's the same as writing the z and making negative 1. So don't forget that. If we have z to the power of, if we have 1 divided by z to the power of n, it's the same as writing the z by making it negative n. So please don't forget that. So our 4 divided by t gives us 4 multiplied by t to the power negative 1. Yeah. Now here it's going to be minus. You're going to get 6. Sorry, we're going to get, sorry about that. We're going to get 1 over 6. We're going to get 1 over 6 multiplied by t to the power negative 3. Because it is a t to the power negative 3 that is 1 over t cubed. And then it is multiplying. So the 1 over 6 multiplied by 1 over t cubed is what's giving us 1 over 6t cubed. So 1 over 6 multiplied by this will give us t to the power negative 3. So that we have 1 over 6 to the power t negative 3. And that's where we are getting that from. I hope the trick part on algebra is coming out well for you and I. Now, if you look at over here, we're going to get plus 8 multiplied by t to the power negative 5. Now we can differentiate. We can see that f prime of t, which is dy dt, is going to be 4 multiplied by negative 1 to the power t minus 1 minus 1 over 6 multiplied by negative 3 multiplying t to the power negative 3 minus 1 plus 8 multiplying by negative 5 multiplying t to the power negative 5 minus 1. I hope this helps. So now we are going to have this gives us negative 4, and then this gives us t to the power negative 2, and it's multiplying, minus this and this is going to give us, this will cancel out, go into it 1 and goes here 2. So we are going to get negative 1 over 2, and it's multiplying t to the power negative 4, plus we're going to get negative 40, and it's multiplying t to the power negative 6. And then that gives us f prime of t is equal to dy dt. So we're going to have f prime of t, which is dy dt, is equal to negative 4t to the power negative 2 plus 1 over 2. This and this can multiply. We're getting negative 1 times negative half, and that gives us 1 over 2. Negative times negative is positive. We have t to the power negative 4 here. And then we're going to have minus 40. Got this plus 1 times negative 40. Positive times negative gives us negative 40. So negative 40 multiplied by t to the power negative 6. And we have completed with our differentiation. So we can rewrite it and say that f prime of t, which is dy dt, can be written as minus 4 divided by t squared plus half t to the power 4 minus 40 divided by t to the power 6. And there you have it for the third problem for today. Now, let's look at a question here. And in this question, we have been given that g of y is equal to y minus 4, and we're also multiplying it by 2y plus y squared, I believe. Now, is something ringing a bell? I believe so. So we are going to, we'll say using product rule, using the product rule, we know that g prime of y is going to become our u dv dx. Okay, it's going to give us our dv, it's going to be dv dx plus v du dx. Okay, so now in this case we even have y, so du dy. So here it's going to be dv dy. So it's supposed, we need to change it. We need to change the data a little bit. So let me keep this first, dx. This can be rewritten as our g prime of y can be written as u dv dy plus v du dy. So it's going to look like this. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to say that we should let our u be equal to this one here, y minus 4. And the moment we do that, we have this to be our equation 1. And then we're going to differentiate that. We're going to get du dy. Why dy? Because we are differentiating the term that is an expression, which is y. And that's going to give us 1. Don't forget, you have y minus 4, the same as y multiplied by the, like this. So we're going to have y times 0 into y 0 minus 1. This is 0 multiplied by y to the power negative. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So that's why we are getting 1 there. Okay? We're getting 1 there by using the first rule of differentiation. So now this gives us equation 2. Now the next thing we're going to do is to have, we should let our v be equal to 2y plus y squared, so that our dv dy is going to become 2 times 1 to the power y 1 minus 1 plus 2 times 1 y to the power 2 minus 1. And this gives us 2y to the power 0 plus 2y to the power 1. And then that gives us dv dy is equal to 2 plus 2y. And I'm saying that becomes equation, this is equation 3, and this is equation 4. So if we combine, equation 1, 2, 3, and 4, if we combine everything, we are going to get g prime, of y, which is going to give us a u dv dx dy, plus a v du dy, is going to become what? What is our u? Our u here is equation 1. We put it in there. Y minus 4. What is our dv dy? Our dv dy is equation 4. So our u is equation 1. Our dv dy is equation 4, which is 2 plus 2y. Plus, what is our v? Our v there is equation 3. 2y plus y squared multiplied by du dy. Du dy is equation 2, which is 1. And then we are going to get y minus 4 into 2 plus 2y plus 2y plus y squared, because this will multiply this to be 2y, and the 1 will multiply the y squared to be that. Now we can expand. And to do this, we are going to get this to be 2y, this to be plus 2y squared. This is going to give you minus 8, and then this is going to give you minus 8y plus 2y plus y squared. And then we're going to rearrange. If you look at this term and this term, we can bring them together. 2y squared plus y squared. The no sign changes because we are not crossing any equality sign. So the same sign here has to appear. Now, if you look at this one and this one, they also need to come together. So we're going to have plus 2y, this one here. And we're also going to get minus 8y plus another 2y. And then we are left with this negative 8 here. Now we're going to simplify. And to do that, this is going to give us 3y squared. Because there's a 1 here. We add it, get 3y squared. Now remember, this is plus 2. This is minus 8. We have 2 in our wallet because it's plus. It's ours. If it's plus, it's in our wallet. And the negative 8 we are owing. So if we pay the 2, we'll still be owing. We're still going to be owing some 6, which is owing. That is negative 6. And we also have another 2 in another wallet, which is ours, plus 2. So what we owe is 6. We're going to pay 2. We end up owing 4. So it's going to be minus 4y minus 8. We can say that therefore, g prime of y is equal to 3y squared minus 4y minus 8. I hope the product rule came out clearly for you. Now, let's look a little bit at this problem here. Let's imagine that we have been provided with h of x is equal to 4x cubed minus 7x plus 8, all divided by x. What are we going to do? We said that, imagine this is equation star. We said that the first thing we're going to do is to use what? Quotient rule. So using quotient rule, why quotient rule? Because it has what? A numerator and a denominator. So quotient rule says that our h prime of x, or the y, the h dx, sorry, the h dx, or let me just keep it simple, not to confuse anyone. So our h prime of x is simply our v du dx minus u dv dx, all divided by v squared. So what are we going to do? We said we should let u be equal to what? The numerator, which is 4x cubed minus 7x plus 8. So we are saying that our u, which is 4x cubed minus 7x plus 8, is our equation 1. And then immediately we differentiate. So we are going to have the u dx is going to be 12x squared minus 7. And then the other one goes to 0. And that gives us equation 2. The next thing is to make our v. We're going to make v to be equal to the denominator, which is our v is going to be in the denominator, which is x. And we said that that's going to be our equation 3. And then we are going to differentiate it again. We're going to differentiate it. So we're going to get dv dx is equal to 1. And that gives us the equation 4. Now we can say that if we combining equation 1, 2, 3, and 4, our h prime of x, which is supposed to be v du dx, minus u dv dx, all divided by v squared. What is our v? Our v here is what? Equation 3, which is x, multiplied by our du dx. Our du dx is here, which is 12x squared minus 7, minus our u. Our u is what? Equation 1. Our u is equation 1, which is 4x cubed minus 7x plus 8. So don't forget, this is the main minus here. And then the u is what we have in parentheses, multiplied by dv dx. What is our dv dx? It is this one here, equation 1, this one. Dv dx is going to give us 1. And then we divide everything by v squared. What is v? V is equation 3, which is x. And they're saying we should square it. So we are going to end up having this is going to multiply this, and we're going to get 12x cubed minus that is also going to multiply. We're going to get minus 7x. And then you're going to get minus 4x cubed Because this 1 is the same thing as the whole of that. So the minus is going to multiply the minus 4, and then the minus will multiply this minus, get plus 7x. And then this minus will multiply this positive and get minus 8. All divided by x squared. Then we're going to have, we're going to arrange this and this. And then, so we're going to have 12x cubed minus 4x cubed. Then we are going to have this minus 7x plus 7x minus the 8 divided by the x squared. And we are going to end up having 8x cubed at the numerator. This is plus 0. This is negative 7 plus 7, 0. Minus 8 divided by x squared. So we're going to have 8x cubed minus 8 divided by x squared. Therefore, we can see that therefore, our h prime of x is equal to 8 out. We're going to get x cubed minus 1 all divided by x squared. That's our final answer. I hope today's video helps. Use some questions to solve. We saw some questions to clarify any difficulty you might have with differentiation. And I hope it was able to achieve that. Please, if at this moment you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do us a favor by subscribing and helping us grow this family together. If you have specific topics that you want us to do on any tutoring topic like math, probability, statistics, physics, chemistry, biology, economics, finance, accounting, please feel free. Drop it in the comment section and we'll be more than willing to do that for you. But for now, I'd like us to end here. I'll come to you another time. Take care and bye.